Hey students, here's your lesson for today. So far in your Create Culture, you've been doing some work on creating paragraphs and getting that information about your culture into your checkpoints. So you should have created or finished checkpoint 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are not going on to checkpoint 5 today. We're going to work a little bit on the creative side and work on the actual slides. So if you go to your Create Culture, Social Studies, and you go back up to the project overview, excuse me. Is it project overview? Yeah, in project overview, I have a couple of slides, samples. So I've brought them up. Here's one example, and you want to make sure that each of your slides has a background that's not too busy, so don't stretch your pictures big, but each slide should have at least a visual or two. It just makes it much more interesting to look at. You should not use smaller than size 18 font unless it's like a caption like this. Okay, I like how that is smaller, but here, this is actually, I believe it's size 18. Okay, it is. So, this might be a slight bit too much of information on one slide. It works, but it's so squished together. So it helps if you at least break things up in paragraphs, or maybe you make this into 2 slides. Okay, it doesn't matter if your economy goes on for 3 slides. So the more important thing is that the people watching it when you present would be able to be engaged in it and not have too much to look at. So your goal today is just to start putting those things into paragraph form or into the slides. Take it right from the work you've done. You don't have to create new stuff. That's why we did the checkpoints. So go back to this checkpoint, go back to your templates, go back to your paragraphs you turned in and put it on there, and then grab visuals that'll really enhance your stuff. Here's another example. This is a lot of information on one slide, but this person also had a few slides that had smaller amounts of information. Okay, please, again, don't choose really, really, really bright stuff that we can't see. And try not to stretch your pictures too big. But it is your own Create Culture, so get creative with your visuals. Okay, so your job is for today, start your own Google Slides. I'm going to actually have to change this here for a second. Okay, and as you see your Google Slides, maybe you've already started it. If you haven't, start a new one. Immediately, please hit the share setting. I know there's not much there for you, but hit the share setting and then change your setting so I can comment. Okay, so down at the bottom here where it says get link, you want to copy here where it says change. Right now it's so people can view it. I want to be able to comment on there, so change that. Commenter. Okay, and so now you copy this link and then please put it into the form. The form is on the template for social studies for today. So last name, first name, and then just copy that link over and turn it in. So for today, I should see your Google Slides. I should be able to click on it and see it, okay, and comment on it. And then I should see some slides with information. It should not be blank. So maybe you start with your title slide and then you decide which parts you're putting in there for today. It's not that hard because you've done your paragraphs already. So then you're just adding visual and you're doing the design. We're just taking a step back from having to do the writing and just doing some creating. Okay, so if there are some questions on that, I am also typing up a few notes. You can look at that. Okay, so happy design and hope this helps you. And by Friday, we're going to go back to the checkpoint 5 and do a little work on daily work. So if you want to work ahead, you may do that as well.